here with Amanda Santana, brown belt under Marcio Pedapano Cruz, world champion, absolute champion at brown belt, and she's going to be at ADCC coming up this summer. And she took some time out of her busy schedule to do an interview with us. So welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Let's get started just with the easy question of how you got started in Jiu-Jitsu.
That goes back. I started in Tampa at XFC. I really wasn't into the Jiu-Jitsu. I was more so into I've been boxing since I was little. So I was more so into the women's boot camp and the MMA classes. One day my brother came home with my sister, because at the time they were both doing the Jiu-Jitsu classes under Jerry Norton. He's a Gracie Baja black belt. And he came home one day and he was showing her a simple Kimura from guard. And I remember, telling her, try to get out of this, and she couldn't. So I was like, there's no way you're going to put me in that. I'm going to get out. So I went, got in his guard, he put me in a Kimura, and I couldn't get out. So I tapped. And the next day I went to class. And that's how it all started. That started it all.
And you've been going ever since?
Ever since. Never stopped.
How did you get the nickname Tubby? Because if I ever called my wife Tubby, it would be like, yeah.
Everyone says that. Everyone's like, I don't feel comfortable calling you Tubby. I used to be really, really big. I was 4'11" before I hit puberty. I was 4'11", I was really short, I was fat. I was like 180 pounds, so that's where I got the nickname from. I hit puberty, grew, but it stuck. It stuck with me for 6 years, all of my jiu-jitsu career.
And you don't mind it?
Not at all.
You were at the ADCC trials a couple months ago. Your final match was with Tammy Grego, and you took some damage, but it was the biggest win of your career, I would say.
Yeah, it was.
In no-gi, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Are you all healed up? What happened exactly?
I'm good now. I'm golden. I dislocated my finger within the first 6 minutes of the match. It popped out of place, and in the video you can see...
It's still kind of fat.
It is. In the video you see it pops out, and 10 times I just kept popping it back in, and the guy caught every time I popped it back in. At one point I put my hand up, and it was facing the other way, and everyone was like, ugh. And I also popped the rib. I was in turtle position and trying to get away from her. She grabbed the body lock around me and yanked me down, and I heard a rib pop, and I knew something was up. But I didn't feel it until my adrenaline went down, and that's when I started to feel the pain. I took a month off, but now I'm all healed up and ready to go.
And then you won double gold at Worlds this year at brown belt, your division and absolute. Describe what that was like.
It was a great. No offense to my competitors, but it almost felt too easy. I felt like it was just almost too easy for me. My finals match for the absolute, my opponent got disqualified for reaping within the last 27 seconds of the match. So it kind of took the win away from me because she got disqualified, and I was telling the ref, come on, it's 27 seconds left, I don't care, just let's keep going. And the ref was like, no, it was a reap. So it kind of killed my whole celebration for me. I didn't want to win that way, but a win's a win, I guess. So it was a good experience. I just can't wait for black belt Worlds.
Yeah. You competed against Michelle Nicolini at the Abu Dhabi World Pro earlier this year, and even though you came up short, you performed well. You said you were happy with your performance. When was the first time that you realized that you could really compete with the highest level with the elite?
Honestly, when I won the Abu Dhabi trials in 2013. I beat a really high-level brown belt out of Lloyd Irvin School, and it just nailed it for me that I was meant to compete amongst the best. And the Michelle Nicolini fight just told me that I'm there at that level. I just need to work harder, but I'll be there and I'll be the best.
Awesome. And then, so now looking back forward to ADCC, what does it mean to you to compete in this tournament? And this is really the Olympics of Jiu-Jitsu.
It is. It's a huge deal for me. It's honestly, I have nothing to lose. I have everything to gain. I'm going in as the underdog, and no one knows who I am out of the girls, the list. So I'm going in as the little sneak attack. So they don't know what's coming to them. I'm very excited.
Will this be your first time in Brazil?
Yeah, very first time.
So are you looking forward to that experience? Are you going to take in the whole experience?
Yeah. They're giving us a day to relax and to travel, so I'm going to take advantage of that.
Okay. So do you think it helps you to be the underdog? There's some well-known names in your division. Do you think that maybe you can sneak in there and really surprise people?
For sure. I mean, the way my mindset is compared to other girls, like I know some girls that say, oh, I don't know, you know, like they kind of psych themselves out. Me, I'm just, you're in my division, you see my name, you don't know who I am, it's bad for you. Like you should know who I am. It's gonna be really nice.
Are you studying your potential opponents, or are you the kind of person that just focuses on yourself and what you're going to do and not necessarily worrying about what they're going to do?
I'm the type to focus on just myself. I'll psych myself out if I like, you know, see who's in my division and whatnot. Like, so I'd rather not and just play my card. Just like at Worlds, I didn't know any girl, no idea who any of them were, didn't even take the time out to look them up, none of that. And I think that helped out a lot. Yeah. So it wasn't like interfering with my mindset at the time. I was just focus on the goal. That helped a lot.
You've achieved a lot at such a young age. What are your future goals? Because you're doing great things already. What's the next step?
Right now I'm working part-time at a vet clinic, and I also work part-time cleaning snakes. So I love animals.
Cleaning snakes?
Yeah, there's like my boss for the vet clinic has a snake room for over 400 ball pythons. So I spend a lot of my time when I'm not here with animals. So my goal is to become a vet tech. Right now I'm kennel tech, so I just take care of the boarders that come in and just stay boarding at the clinic. So my goal is to work up to vet tech and also have a successful business here too.
With
at
the gym?
School. Yep.
And tell everybody about the gym.
Well, me and my husband, we both own the Alec Mixed Martial Arts in West Palm Beach on 539 Oxton Street, West Palm Beach, Florida. We have 3 world champions training under one roof and teaching. I mean, we have kids classes, adult classes, women's classes. We have everything. We have striking, jiu-jitsu classes. We teach self-defense as well. I mean, this sport is growing, and so is the school. So it's a good location. We're right in a park, so there's a bunch of kids, family, really good family environment. So that's our goal.
So switching gears, I've seen you post pictures of you training MMA, like at Jocko Blackzilian's camp. Is that something that you would like to do, or are you going to stick to jiu-jitsu?
I want to have one MMA fight, just to see if it's something that I like, just to see if I like it, because I'm the type that if you punch me in my face, I black out, and I've been boxing since I was a little girl, and then once I started jiu-jitsu, which was around 14, 15, I completely stopped. It's just, I mean, even when I do still do boxing, MMA today, I still have it, it's still there, because I've been doing it for so long. But I'm a guard puller, so not much of a wrestler, so that's the only thing. The stand-up I'm good with, the jiu-jitsu I'm great with, it's the wrestling that gets to me. It's just, I'm a guard puller. And in MMA, you can't pull guard. So I want to have one MMA fight to see how I like it, and if I like it, something I know for sure that I'd destroy. I would kill it MMA. So.
And then the last thing is, you had a non-traditional wedding. It was, I think, around the jiu-jitsu community, you see sometimes this happens, but like yours was to the next level. It was really crazy.
It was full jiu-jitsu.
Tell everybody about that.
Me and my husband both got married in our gis. We did it at a beautiful, beautiful park, Joy Park, and my bridesmaids and his groomsmen, they were all in their gis. So it was just, everyone was in their gis, and I also had a whole mat area just laid out, and instead of like a father-daughter dance, me and my father did a father-daughter role. He's a purple belt in jiu-jitsu, so that was cool. It was just fun. Everyone got to train, we got to eat. It was just like another day here at the gym, and it was small, and it was completely non-traditional. It was really short. The ceremony was really, really short. It was like that fast, and then we went to eating and training, so it was really, really fun. A lot of people tell me, are you sure? Why didn't you get married in a dress? And I'm like, no, we met through jiu-jitsu. That's how I fell in love with him, and I got to get married in my gi.
That's awesome.
It was the best decision I ever made.
All right. Well, thank you for taking some time out of your day to spend with us, and if you have anything more you want to say, anybody you want to thank, go for it.
Thank you so much. I want to thank my husband for always being there supporting me, my family, my father, my coach, and also my instructor, Marcio Cruz. He's always been there for me since the get-go. And everyone here at Alec MMA that trains with me and that supports me, and that I wouldn't be where I'm at today if it wasn't for you guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you.